I thought of the parallel text. So all you have to do is look from left to right and back again.
Right.
And I was very lucky in that I found very helpful translators in Kilkenny, very dedicated, good fun. It was just a pleasure. And they would come back and forth to me and they'd say, now, what did you really mean by such and such?
Yeah.
You know, we could spend ages on one little piece, but the French translators were Manuel and Xavier, the Spanish translator was Almudena, and the Irish translators were Owen and Dermot. And I had so much fun with them all, but I remember Manuel putting me on guard because I had written a book about my father and he was from Derry, and I mentioned the song Danny Boy. And I wanted her to put at the end a little note to say that it's also known as the Derry Air. And she looked at me and she said, oh, no.
We won't be calling it that.
Yeah, so she also told me that we talk about double entendre. And she said a French person wouldn't know what you're talking about, that it's double sens.
Okay.
So I actually have it up on my site, double sens. I had been to Lanzarote for the first time ever, and I was very disappointed because the only place I heard Spanish was at the reception desk. So I came home, it was a grey day in Kilkenny, came into the kitchen, turned on the radio, and I heard a lady called Gabrielle from Valencia looking for a house share. And would you believe, I didn't realize it at the time, but I knew Gabrielle, and even though she had an unusually Spanish name, I suppose, or a French name, she was actually a Kilkenny girl, married to a Spanish guy. And really, this happened on a Wednesday. I had lots of photographs of my house. I sent them off to the Ray D'Arcy show. And I think by the weekend,
you had it sorted.
Myself and Gabrielle were chatting, and she remembered playing in my house.
No
you
way.
know, and yeah, she had played in my house, and she was looking. She had an interview for a job, and she had two interviews lined up. And she said she wanted to work as an architect because she'd studied but not worked as an architect. And she had an interview 20 minutes from my house, and literally it was an architect's office in the middle of a field on the way to Tipperary.
Right.
So we were both happy.
Maybe if we hear a snippet of one of the stories and hear the Irish equivalent, it'll give people a sense of what's going on within this version of the book. So do you want to lead off for us?
Yeah. So first time, just a sentence from that story. Cars passed occasionally, but I looked straight ahead. I knew enough to recognize that a lift with a stranger was out of the question. So when a green Volkswagen slowed its pace and the car window was rolled down, I kept on walking.
Okay. So Owen, an féidir le é aistriú.
All right. Okay. Yeah. Okay. O am gaham vi carna gulhart. Ach dark me cheer hooray. Vi esigum gamai. Gan shiba glaka o strandshire. Marshin nur a volly Volkswagen glas. I was nur Islio and Enyog. Land me a raya shoe.
bilingualbooks.ie, and to go to the shop it's just bilingualbooks.ie/shop. So So
great stuff.
Yeah.
Well, it's like I said to you when we spoke first about the launch, and it's a pity in a way we didn't get to, make it happen in front of people. But hopefully people have a sense of the book, what it's about. I think you've certainly given a taste of what it is. And Owen, from the point of view of the, you're the sole representative of the translation team. Would you do it again? Was it something that you kind of said, I didn't think I'd do this, and now I've done it? It was good. Now, Dermot Druhan did it as well. Now, Dermot was also involved in the translating, and then the other people then that did the French and the Spanish as well. Okay, sometimes like it just flies. Other times it can be harder going. That sort of way. Yeah.
So
it just depends. Yeah. But anyway, I must say I enjoyed it. I enjoyed dealing with Anne. I must say she was very good.
Thanks, Owen, and likewise. You remember, Owen, we were talking about, say, parlons français made easy.
Yeah.
There was a piece we wanted to kind of get out there because we know that there are people around, who are specifically wanting to improve their language skills. If I did a little snippet here, could you repeat it in French, Owen?
One sec.
Okay.
Yeah,
Would you have something there? Would you have something handy? Or
how do you mean?
If not, I can do it.
Yes.
Yeah.
You do it. Yeah. Go on.
Okay. It's Parling Français made easy. I used to buy books in English and the same book in French. For example, No and Me, No et Moi by Delphine de Vegan. An expensive and tedious way to improve my language skills. Let's just say that parallel text changes all of that. All you have to do is to look left to right and back again. Okay, here goes. J'avais l'habitude d'acheter des livres en anglais et le même livre en français. Par exemple, No et Moi de Delphine de Vegan. Un moyen coûteux et fastidieux d'améliorer mes compétences linguistiques. Disons simplement que le texte parallèle change tout cela. Tout ce que vous avez à faire est de regarder de gauche à droite et de revenir.
Yeah. Sinead. And you know, in Spanish, what do you Shan?
Oh, yeah.
You want that?
Great.
Okay. Solía comprar libros en inglés y el mismo libro en español. Por ejemplo, El alquimista de Paulo Coelho. Una forma costosa y tediosa de mejorar mis habilidades lingüísticas. Pero el texto paralelo cambia todo eso. Todo lo que tienes que hacer es mirar de izquierda a derecha y viceversa. Voilà. Okay?
Oh, yeah, that's right. A couple of numbers. Yeah.
Okay. Sin just ashta chano and rud of yanara.
Yeah.
Begrachim Laura Kiana de Merle. I was in Laura Kiana the Frankish perhaps. And Father Huru Crime, perhaps just in sample wine. Balach Deer agus Surach, on Muskilna Changa Yosu. Neither a Ghanaian text co-roar for Shinner Fat, like Arian text co-roar for Shinner. Neither Jenna got a fechan sheer is in year shears in year with that. Look at that. Shinner.
Okay. Now you know why he was chosen.
I was just going to say, a man of many talents. I doubt we'll ever have a conversation in Spanish or French on, but I'm in a kind of Gaeilge.